Hello guys, this is Dominique Elise Hackett, and today I'm going to be sharing with you the quick start training for Paycation travel, and we call it the four-step system of success. So if you're part of the Wealth Builders team, we want to make sure that you jumpstart your business the right way, and we're going to show you exactly how our system works. What I want you to do is make sure you're in a quiet place, make sure you have a pen and a piece of paper. And I also want you to write down what is your why. So develop your why. Why are you in this business? What is driving you? And what is going to keep you motivated to continue to build your business, whether it's part-time or full-time, or whether you want to make a lifelong changing income in this business. Now, system stands for save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. If you see any type of system, no matter whether it's at McDonald's or whether it's at Walmart, they have a system that helps everyone to have success. So we want you to make sure you follow that system here with us. There's a full training website. We have residuallyretired.net/training is going to show you everything you need to know from A to Z, starting with this training right here. Now, step one is be a product of the product. When you get involved with a business, you need to understand what are the products and services that we offer and how can you help other people with your business. So I want you to log into your back office and make sure that you register and complete your CTA training because you want to get certified immediately within your first 24 hours. Next thing you want to do is log into your website and actually take a look at the different trips that are offered and book some travel. You want to be able to actually have experiences with your own company because facts tell but stories sell, and you want to have an experience that says, you know what, this travel business actually works. Next thing you want to do is take a fam trip. And it means familiarize yourself with your website. Most people who actually quit never even log into their website. So you want to make sure you write your website down, .paycation.com, so that you can go back into your website, log in, check it out. We even have a young lady on there who can actually step you through the entire website. And lastly, definitely share your website with your family and friends. Make sure that they bookmark your page because you want everyone to know that you have a business that they can actually benefit from. So the certified training is a $300 value. You want to make sure you print out the certificate, post it to our Facebook group because this is a tremendous value and it's a tremendous accomplishment. So you want to make sure that you're letting everyone know about that. Step two, you definitely want to make a list. And you don't want to prejudge that list. You want to make a list of at least 100 names. Everybody knows at least 100 to 500 people if you don't know them personally. Maybe you know them through someone else. So I want you to think about different people you know. Use a memory jogger to help you keep track of these different names and write them down on a notebook. And then you want to think about the 50, 15, 5. What that means is out of 50 prospects, you will get possibly 15 of them to see a presentation. And out of those 15, maybe 5 will sign up. So until you talk to 50 people, you haven't even started on your journey to building this business. So think about large numbers. And when you write these names down, you want to filter them by 4 out of 5 categories. You want to think about married. Are they homeowners? Are they 25 years or older? Do they have a 40,000 annual income? And are they entrepreneurs or business owners? Now, these different categories give you a little bit of insight on the type of person they are, whether they're committed, stable, if they're mature, or at least have the investment to get started. And entrepreneurs and business owners just completely understand the overhead aspect of a business and they have a tremendous work ethic. So they're going to be automatic assets to your team, as well as they hang around other entrepreneurs. So they're probably going to be able to have a great center of influence. And you want to put stars by the names of the individuals. You want to, of course, call the people with the most stars first. Of course, there are exceptions to the rules where you get someone who's 21, and then we have several of people like that at 21 and are blowing this business out the water. But we want to give you the best chance of success. So if you can follow this criteria, you can get the most qualified people to introduce. Therefore, you'll have a better success rate. Next thing, launch your business within 24 hours. You have to have a grand opening. If you think about a brand new restaurant that opened down the street, they didn't wait around a couple of weeks to let people know. They had a grand opening to let everyone know they're in business. So what you want to do is within your first 24 hours, you want to get with your sponsor or your upline national and set a grand opening so that you can use a script and get enough people in front of the information within your first 24 hours. Now, you want to utilize the 20% rule. What that means is only 20% of the people you invite are actually going to show up. So if you want 20 guests on the call, you have to invite 100 people. And you really got to think about the law of large numbers. The more people you talk to, the more are going to show up. So you make up in numbers what you lack in skill. So if you're trying to get better at this deal, just talk to more people and it's bound to happen. And you also want to follow up within 60 minutes. You wait 2 or 3 days and they've completely forgot about this opportunity. So if they get on the presentation, you want to call them back immediately. And then also you have a call set up for that person at 6 o'clock and, have them dial in 5 minutes early just so they can hear all those chimes of people coming in from all over the country, all over the world. All right. And the last piece here is PS3. That's our system. Peak interest, show the plan, 3-way call. Now, here's the invite. Let's say you're calling someone that you know, they're considered your warm market because you already know them. You're calling them up. Hey, what's going on, Rodney? Awesome. Hey, well, listen, I don't want to take too much of your time, but I'm connected to one of the biggest movements in business right now. I'm seeing a lot of brothers like yourself doing some great numbers with this deal. When can I get 15 minutes of your time to take a look at some information on your phone or computer? Now, this is a perfect example of showing value. You show them, hey, it's something that's powerful right now. A lot of people are having a lot of success, and it's only going to take 15 minutes. That's showing him he can either make a decision if he wants to take the time or not, right? If it's someone that you know personally, they have 2 and 3 kids, so you could say, hey, I don't want to take up too much of your time, but I know you have a couple of kids. You got a lot of daycare going on. I actually ran into a project that I think could really help you out with that daycare expense. When can you take 15 minutes out of your life to take a look at it? They may follow your lead. So just make sure you're showing some value and giving them some reason to want to take a look at it. Do not say opportunity. Don't ask them would they be interested in, or I just got started in. Those are automatic words that are going to make people think network marketing is one of those pyramid things, and you don't want to do that. All right. Now, these are the different types of ways that you can show the plan or show the business to them. Exposure types. We talked about you need to have 50 prospects, 15 see an exposure or see the business plan, 5 will sign up. So one thing you want to make sure you do is do not text or email the link. You want to walk them directly to it or dial it while they're on the phone. There's a 3-minute sizzle call you can send to them to have them pique their interest. Just call while you're right on the phone with them. The second option, you can have them listen to an entire presentation with Donald Bradley, #1 income earner in the company. Just dial this number here and they can listen right on the phone. The last way you can show them is the video presentation. We have a dynamic website that you can have them look at, and it will show them the entire presentation from A to Z. So these are great options. If you can't, they need to see one presentation, send them to the next one, and you're all in. Now, after you show them the plan, it's very strategic what you do. You have to ask them, what did you like best about what you saw? Now, we're not interested to know what they think because we really don't know what they're going to say. We want to know what do they like best, because what they like best is what's going to sell them on the opportunity. So whatever they say, agree. Whatever they say. Oh, you like the money? Me too. I love the money too. Oh, you like the travel? Hey, me too. I love the travel. I love the travel. Right? You want to make sure you have some similarities with that person. Now, next question, is there anything stopping you from getting started and launching your business today? And just wait and see what they say. All right? Now, if they say, no, there's nothing stopping me, go ahead and sign them up. Get them started in the business. All right? Now, if they have questions, the key thing here is do not answer the question. Several reasons why. If you answer the question, they're going in their mind and they're thinking, wow, This person just signed up and they know all these answers already. I don't want to have to do that. I don't want to have to answer all those questions. So you want to immediately get them on a three-way call. So you have to make sure you clear the three-way with your upline before you follow up with this client, just to make sure they're available. Now, when you do the three-way call, you want to make sure you're edifying the expert. You have some trust between you and the prospect, but you want to also build some respect between the prospect and the edification, which is your upline. So you want to make sure you let them know they're having a lot of success or making a lot of money. They know 100% of the information. They're having a lot of fun. They love to help people. These are the different personality types. So you want to make sure you're doing that correctly. Do not interrupt. I don't care if it's burning you inside to say something or you think they forgot something. Do not interrupt while they're doing a three-way call, because it undermines everything that they're saying if you do that. Here's an example of a three-way call. Hey, Rodney, I can absolutely answer your questions, but what I would like to do is introduce you to my personal sponsor. This gentleman's name is Aaron Miles, and he's a dynamic leader and has 6 years of success in this industry. He knows 100% of the information, and most of all, he loves to help people. I'm going to see if he has just a few minutes to share with you some of his experience, as well as the dynamic results that you can have in this opportunity with his leadership. Notice I did not ask. There was a period there because I stated what I was going to do next. People like to be told, not asked, what's the next step is. So it's your job to make sure you're leading them around the process. So at that point, you want to call your upline to introduce them, but do not interrupt, like I said before. Now, after the call, do whatever the upline says. So if they tell you, go ahead, sign them up on the website, don't hang up and send them the link. Actually, stay on the phone, send them directly to the website, stay on the phone with them as they are signing up. Okay? Now, if the next step is book an appointment or book the next meeting or set up a follow-up call, do that. Okay? Step 3, host 4 travel parties. All right, now a travel party, it can vary on how often you do that depending on how much income you want to make. But the key is you definitely don't want to cook chicken and have an entire feast. What you want to do is have the focus be the actual event and not the food. So you want to have clear beverages and light refreshments, maybe some chips and dip, nothing too fancy. Now, 4 per month means you want to have a part-time income. Maybe you want to do it once a week. But if you want full-time income, you want to have 4 per week, okay? It's either 4 per month, 4 per week, or 4 per day if you want life-changing income. So you really want to think about that, okay? What your goals are versus how much you're willing to put time into the business. Now, step 4, most important, make an 18-month commitment. There's so many people that come into this business. They spent 4 years in college. They spent 4 years in high school. They spent 3 years in middle school. They spent, 4 or 5 years in elementary school. We spend 20 years in school. Spend 6 months, 6 weeks, 6 days in a business, and they're ready to quit. So you really got to think about what's your why. So you have to commit to your why. Why are you involved in the business? Is it the lifestyle you want to have? Is it your children that you have? You want to take care of their college education? Is it retire? You don't want to retire for 45 years like your parents did. Or do you want to travel the world? You have to make that commitment. And you have to dedicate yourself to your why. And you also have to commit to the system. If you do not follow the system, you cannot expect to have results. So just understand, some people will not call you back. And it's just a part of the business. Some people will actually hide from you and join the witness protection program. And some people will even lie to you and say, yes, I'm joining on Friday. Friday, they don't answer the phone. But guess what? You have to remember why you joined and focus on that. As long as you can keep it moving, keep it pushing, you will meet the right people that can help you create a 6-figure income in this opportunity. Well, I want to let you know, I thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I want you to make sure you share this with all your new team members. Make sure you're following the system. Make sure you're having a lot of fun. And make sure you are on the beaches of the world. I will see you at the top because the bottom is definitely too crowded. You guys have a fabulous day.